Beautiful. Well, that's too tall. All right, we're good now. All right, let's establish an inalienable fact. Nobody beats my mother, okay? Let's take all of the District of Columbia moms. We'll take the rest of the Philadelphia moms. We'll combine them with any other powerful woman on the planet. You can take Nancy Pelosi, Michelle Obama, I don't care who else, Hillary Clinton, combine them all into a room, and nobody beats my mother. It's a fact, okay? Nobody is prettier than my mom. How do I know this? Because your mom looked into catalogs my mom modeled in and said, I can't look like that, all throughout the late 80s. And guess what? That was after she had 2 kids. Take that one home, all right? Your mom isn't smarter than my mom. Let's get that straight. She's got 2 advanced degrees and then took that into the real world and started 2 of her own businesses that she sold so I could get a degree, all right? Beat that. Fact of the matter is, your mom is not nearly as rebellious as my mom. I'll give you a case in point story. When I was 6, I played on a soccer team that did not win a single game. We went 0-10, okay? My mom very calmly went up to the coach after the season and said, you know, I don't know much about soccer, but I'd like to help and maybe we can improve the kids for next year. He said, what would an all-boys team of 6-year-olds need to do with a woman? Yeah, nobody. No. Mom goes to the commissioner of the league and says, I'd like to start my own team. So she recruits me and a couple of my little friends that are now 7, and the next year, she proceeds to show up every single Saturday in hot pink stretch pants like Peg on Married with Children and lead us to an undefeated record, and then at the end of the game stand first in the line and shake hands with the opposing coach, who was always male. Now, I don't know what your mom has done to further women's rights, but she certainly did not get an army of 6-year-old boys to help her. All right? That's just a fact, all right? Because nobody beats my mother. Okay, now it's a little bit difficult to live with a woman like this when you're a boy who wishes your mom just made brownies and like Kool-Aid or something, I don't know. Every summer, we belonged to this gigantic pool. My mom was a Division I athlete in 2 sports, went to Olympic trials in swimming, all right? That's a footnote, okay? Every 4th of July, they held a gigantic festival at this pool, okay? You'd have like some watermelon competition and an egg toss, and then the big, gigantic grand finale of it every 4th of July was a big splash competition, okay? It's in the main pool, and the big splash competition was normally frequented by gigantic, burly men, lifeguards, never a woman. But from my 10th birthday all the way through my 16th, my mother entered every single year, and every single year she won, okay? This hurts the male psyche. While all the men would go up to the 5-meter platform and jump off and contort themselves into cannonballs and such and just try and lay their skin across the surface of the water to create a splash, my mother took a graceful approach. She went to the 3-meter springboard, would walk to the edge and with a pike position go up straight into the air, and then a graceful can opener, creating an air pocket underneath her bottom and exploding water straight up out of the air. Every single year she got out of the pool, went over to the judges' table, and collected that medal. You know what it's like to be the son of the woman who can do that? Oh, it just kills you. When I'm 16, I go and I enter the competition, okay? I was a swimmer in my own right, and she had taught me a thing or two. We both make it to the finals, okay? And I'm going before her. Same way she does it. 3-meter platform, pike position, straight up into the air. My father says I look like a topless version of her. I hit the water, I cock the knee, air bubble, boom, boom. I'm feeling great. I get out of the pool, just like Mom, over to the judges' table, throw the medal on my neck. She's not beating me. I weighed more than her, had just as good form. No way she makes a splash that big. The woman steps up to the 3-meter platform. My father goes over to the judges' table, and where the microphone of the MC is, hits play. He's in cahoots with her. I hear over the loudspeaker the final countdown start playing. And the woman is standing there waving like Miss America, like to her people. Unflawed, she goes to the edge of the 3-meter platform. She pikes up into the air. She goes. She gets to the apex of her jump. And what does she do? She does a backflip. Style points. Cocks her leg, hits the water, and makes a splash every bit as big of mine, even bigger if you hear some accounts of the story. gets out of the pool graciously, walks over towards me, takes the medal off the back of my neck, and puts her arm around my neck, as any mother would a son who'd just been defeated, and whispers into my ear, "Nobody beats your mother."